This is my garage, and as you can see, it is disorganized, to put it nicely for myself. To be fair, this is a lot of projects. All these boxes are for projects, but this whole side has become super disorganized, and it's just like a bunch of junk I don't really need in here. It keeps piling up from old builds and old projects of just little stuff I don't really need anymore. So this episode is all going to be about redoing my whole garage and turning it into this. If only it was that easy. We're gonna have to do a lot of work here. My plan right now, hopefully it turns out like this in the end, I wanna push pretty much everything over to the side. I wanna get rid of all these old cabinets because we've had them for years and they are falling apart. I wanna cover all these exposed wood beams and everything. Don't care for the look, and I want it to look a little bit cleaner in here, a lot more bright, so I might paint it all white. We'll see about that. I want to remove this shelf because it just collects dust and we don't really have a whole lot of stuff up there. Go ahead and take that thing down and we can use that for more room over here. I want this side of the garage to be my workspace, pull cars in, pull other stuff in to be able to work on, and over here, just push everything to the side. That way there's more room for working. And then I'm getting rid of all these old cabinets because they are falling apart. We've had them for years and they're just old and tired. Usually this is the side you see, and that's really because that's the only side I want you to see. This side always stays looking like this, but we're gonna change that here soon. First thing I wanna do is move all this stuff over to the bad side. We'll call this side the bad side. We're gonna move all this stuff over to the bad side, take off the shelving, clean up some of the wall, and then paint the flooring. Get it all done on this side so we can move everything we're gonna keep back over here, and then we can work on that side. Y'all have been asking for this for years, so finally going ahead and take care of it because it needs it really bad right now. Let's get to this side. I loved how this turned out. The wood pallet wall looks amazing. Still a little bit of touch up we need to do, just like some paint work from the water marks and water leaks that we had in this garage. I gotta touch all that up, but other than that, it looks pretty good, and this side is turned out really nice. Speaking of the water leaks, you may have noticed some water damage behind this wood pallet wall. I'm not gonna fix that. This is just a temporary garage. This garage is really old. Let me just put that out there. This garage is overall 30 or 40 years old. This garage, I do want to replace it here within the next few years, hopefully. I want to get a bigger, taller garage so I can put a lift in here and just more room for all my stuff because I have a lot of stuff. So if you see wood rot or water damage, I'm going to fix some of the major stuff, but overall this garage is just temporary. It's not a permanent fixture, so I'm not going to put a lot of money into fixing it fully. Just make it look good and work for my projects I have right now. Eventually, I do want to get a bigger garage though. Bigger, better. So this side looks really good. The wood pallet wall looks awesome. This is all just wood pallets that we had laying around from other projects. I'm gonna carry it onto this wall once I get all that cleared away and all that stuff just handled, along with everything else, because it's a lot. We need to get all that stuff over here, that way we can work on removing all the cabinets and stuff that we need to take out. So we need to move all this stuff over here like this. Woo, that was easy. Looks like a little bit less stuff now. I have it all kind of organized to where it's gonna go. All this stuff is staying in here, or at least most of it is gonna be staying in the garage, so we gotta find a place for it. All this stuff though is going away. I'm gonna sort through all the paints that I have, see what's good, see what's not, go through all this down here, sell a lot of it, get rid of a lot of it. I don't need these engines. I don't need that bandsaw. I don't need a lot of this stuff. I have like 3 routers up here that I don't need. Yeah, just go through a lot of this stuff and start selling some of it, get rid of some of the other stuff. This is gonna be the tedious and long and boring stuff, so might not record a whole lot of it just because it's really boring. But that's what we have to do. We have to get rid of all this stuff, move it out of here. That way we can get the cabinets out and gone. Make room for the new stuff. But right now I'm gonna paint what I can on the floor right here. That way there's more room to store some stuff, because I know I'm gonna be keeping a good bit of this stuff, but I need a place to put it for now that's not outside. So I'm gonna paint enough of the floor to cover all that, and then we can start tearing into that stuff. Let's do it. this. This looks really awesome. This is just cheap paneling from Lowe's. I spent maybe $150 on the 4 panels. It doesn't line up absolutely perfect. You can see the brick is kind of off, but for a garage, this looks really good. I had a lot of this wood pallet. I just didn't have enough to do this whole wall. So this is the only thing I had to buy to redo my whole garage wall, really. I already had all the pallets, so it didn't cost me any money, and this one cost me like $120 to do my whole garage. So I think that's a pretty good deal. And it looks halfway decent. I think it looks pretty good. But if I turn you around right here, we got a lot of organizing to do. I started to organize it a little bit, but there's just so much stuff, and I don't know what I'm gonna keep in here and what I'm gonna get rid of. So I decided to just put it all to the side and then figure out what to do over here first. I made the mistake of putting that on the other side of the garage, so carrying it through all this stuff wasn't easy. I got a good bit of stuff to organize this garage from Vevor.com. I got a new workbench that has like plugins on it. You can move up and down. It's a really nice workbench. I got a couple cabinets, a couple more storage cabinets for the top, along with some pegboard and a couple other things to really organize this garage and keep it organized. I got some automatic rolling up extension cords because I have extension cords laying around everywhere. I'm gonna get this garage really organized. It's gonna look really good. So first thing I wanna do is go ahead and put all this stuff together. I got metal cabinets and this workbench I gotta put together first. I don't know where I'm gonna put it over here. Maybe right in the middle. I think that would look really good. If not, maybe over in the corner. Try to keep more room for working in the middle. We're gonna put it all together first, and we're gonna figure out where we're gonna keep it, and then start putting stuff in it. Stuff I'm gonna keep and stuff that I need in the garage at all times. A lot of work ahead of us. Let's do it. I have never seen this garage this clean. Well, this side at least. This side is still kind of a mess. Let me show you this real quick. Either all this stuff is going away or moving to our little spare garage. This is a lot of stuff that we have duplicates of or stuff I've never seen my dad use. So I'm gonna have him go through it and get rid of what he wants to and keep what he wants to. We still have a bit of space over here. I just trying to keep it less cluttered. So we're only gonna keep the stuff that we actually use. I actually have a workbench that's organized and looks cool. I never had one of these pegboards. These pegboards are actually really nice. It's some high quality. It's spaced out evenly enough for studs, so it just screws right into the studs. One thing I had to do was cut out around my plug-in, but no big deal. Workbench is awesome. I can adjust it at different heights. I kept it at this height because this is my perfect standing height, and I don't often sit when I work on the workbench, so that's pretty much it. Speaking of sitting, nice little rolly chair for working on cars. Moving on to what I organized. We'll start with the shelving up here. This is some nice shelving. They hold a lot of weight. I screwed them straight into the studs so I can hold myself up here. It's not going anywhere. Very easy to install, and it has a nice black powder coat on it, so it's gonna hold up over time. We're gonna skip over my toolbox. I gotta organize that thing still. I'm gonna take everything out and clean it really well and then organize it, so that's for another day. Let's talk about all the other stuff I organized in these Vevor cabinets. I got 4 cabinets, and they're all for their own purpose. First one, all these come with locks too. This is all my painting supplies. Down at the bottom is all my auto paints, different colors I have for base coats. This is all primer, epoxy, self-etching primer, all that kind of stuff. This is all clear coat and activator and reducers. This is all cleaning solution along with my paint cups, and then top is paint guns and body filler. So try to stay organized with just bodywork stuff and paint. Moving over to these things up here, these are really cool. They're on air struts. And I'm a short guy, so this is actually very helpful for me. Up here is all woodwork and then fiberglass stuff. This side up here is all my welding, extra helmets and blankets and stuff. And this is just pop rivet and extra supply stuff. It's kind of like a miscellaneous cabinet. And lastly, this cabinet, we got buffing supplies, electrical supplies. This one is anything that has to do with heat. So I have all my soldering stuff and heat guns on this one. Down here is all my plug-in stuff, all my plug-in grinders and saws and chisels and other stuff. And down here is just miscellaneous stuff. I have an extra motor down there for a mini bike if I need it. I just didn't want to get rid of that, so that's where that's gonna stay. I'm really impressed with the quality of these cabinets. I like them a lot. Shipping-wise, the stuff like this gets damaged really easily, and they package this so well that they line the whole box with basically extra metal, so that will get damaged instead of these. You know how shipping works. Stuff just gets damaged super easily in shipping nowadays, so I'm very impressed with the quality, and I like these a lot. So much cleaner in here. It looks so much better. Lastly, I have an extension cord, wind-up thing. Pull it out very far. This cord is actually 50 feet long, so I could pull it pretty much forever. And it just rolls right up. So nice not having extension cords just laying around here anymore. I got that one here and also run right by my door. That way I can pull it outside easily. Awesome, love it. All this stuff is linked in my description below. You can check it out, see if you like it for yourself. Maybe you want it for your inside your house or your garage. I love this stuff. It looks so good, doesn't it? It almost looks like a man cave now. Looks really cool. One other thing I want to talk about, all the lights. A lot of these lights are going to get replaced. All these lights on the ceiling are going to get replaced. I just don't have them in yet. So all that will be coming. I'll get new, really nice lights in here to brighten this thing up. But one extra thing I want to talk about is you see all these lights kind of lining this side. This is where I paint my cars. So I'd like to have lights on the walls to help me see where I'm painting. Helps a lot. But right here, they kind of get in the way. So what I did was I added some fence closing things up here and attached them to the boards and then made them swivel up so I can just easily stow them away. That way they're not in the way. Let me show you over here. So what I do is I just grab it, pull it up, and just like that. And if I want to take it down, easy. All those lights are hooked up to their own switch, which makes it nice. You can see. A lot of the boxes are covering it all, but you get the idea. I just wanted it to be a lot cleaner in here, and it looks a lot cleaner. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit different than what I'm usually working on, but this has just been so delayed and it's been piling up and just getting worse and worse, so it needed to be done. Now that this is done, we can work on other projects. I can bring this Jeep in here now, start working on that. The pontoon is coming along too. Get all that done. Now that we have a place to store everything, like all these boxes, those are all for the pontoon. Some of these boxes are for the Jeep. Those videos are coming soon. Now that we have a place to work comfortably, we're gonna get it done. I have an Instagram and a TikTok. You guys can check it out there. I'm going to be installing these lights and showing that video on there once they come in. Brand new lighting, new hexagon lighting coming up here. It's going to look really awesome. You check me out there if you want to. If not, I will catch you guys on the next episode. Most likely on the pontoon, maybe Jeep, maybe another project. Who knows? Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you guys like, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.